Hello everybody, this is Leslie of Silver Moon Creations and welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to work on our Creepy 13 challenge that is hosted by Tony Witchy Art and Crafts and also by Mystical Misty 1. And this is a monthly challenge that is done for the 13th of every month. Anybody can participate. You just have to make sure that you use the hashtag Creepy13. And I've done it so far every month, surprisingly. But this time I'm going to try and take you on the ride with me. So as you can see, I have what looks like a bookmark, but I think I might use it as like a page band. I'm not sure, but like anything, you can cut these up and use them however you want. But the way I have it in my head that I'm going to try and design it, it's probably going to be a page band in a book, in a journal. And then I have a piece of a shallot bag. So I am recycling part of a shallot bag. I have some texture paste from Ranger's Distress line. I have the black opaque. I have some distress spray stains. I have the forest moss. And then I have the forest moss in the Oxide. I have aged mahogany. And then I have black soot. So we're going to see if we can work with these. As you can see, I have paper laid down here on my mat because this is Amazon packing paper. I have a ton of it, and I like to put this down because then I can use this paper that's been sprayed and worked on in projects. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to work on this first. I want to see if I can get stuff to stick to this. So we're going to start off with some black because I don't know if it's going to or not, but we're going to try anyway. I figured, what the heck? And let's try some of the red. This spray bottle I've always had a problem with, even though I clean it. I don't know what it is. This one I've always had an issue with. I just want to clean this top. So I hope everybody's doing well. Blood splatter. Okay, let's see. I don't know if it's going to pick up any color. It may just stay purple, which is fine. But I figured we'll try it. We'll see what happens. I mean, I can always put the texture paste on it. Ooh, 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 ooh. I should have known because it's plastic. It was going to do that, which is fine. I think that's pretty cool, actually. Yeah, I don't think it picked up any of the color. Let's try, let's move this down. Let me just, all right, let's try this. Yeah, I'm gonna have stuff all over my hands, but that's okay. Let's try the texture paste. You don't know unless you try, right? And I have a ton of these that I've bought from Dollar Tree. I have the black ones and stuff. I can't find them. I don't know where they went. So I'm back to using this pink thing. Oh, we're getting it on there too. I don't care if it's even just a little bit. I just want some texture on here. I think it's awesome. We're gonna have texture on the paper too. So how many people have worked with this type of substrate? I know I see people, you know, because I'm collecting to do the True Junk Journal. So stay tuned for that because that's coming. I've been collecting a whole bunch of different items from my home and saving it from going in the garbage, so. And I'm using press and seal, that's what I use for this. And otherwise it goes bad. I hate to tell you how many of those texture paste types of things I've had and they've gone bad. Okay, well I can't do that, but let's see, can we dry this? I'm thinking maybe we might be able to use that on here. I kind of have an idea of what I want to do when I do these projects. But usually what ends up happening is once I start working, it ends up being something completely different. So I think we're done with the sprays. Now I have a couple of pictures that I cut out of the cut and paste, one of those books. I have these two that I cut out. And I just wasn't sure which one I wanted to use. So the other thing too I was thinking is maybe I could cut that so that it opened. Let's try it. I don't have my cutting mat, but I don't want to cut it all the way open. I guess I would have to cut it all the way open. Well, let's make it into two pieces. And then we could probably attach it on the sides somehow. The only thing is it's kind of big. I mean, I could always make it smaller. I think if I do this, I might be good. And that would be my hinge. For opening and closing the window. because I kind of want you to be able to see a little bit on the inside. And then I'm thinking I'll have it hinged on the on the back side. And then we got to put something on the inside. Wonder if we could use one of those chairs then. What if we put then the picture stay there, dude. And then maybe the chair. Put that underneath. Let's see what that looks like. Well, that might work. I think that'll work. Yep, that'll work. Okay, so that works. Now, because that one's wider. I don't want that one. That one's too wide. Could I put a person sitting in the chair? I don't think I have anybody having, oh, maybe I could use, oh, wait. I'd have to go find one. Maybe I could find a Tim Holtz person to sit in the chair. Now there's a couple of things here. Now I have not used this yet. And I'm curious to see how this would work. It has texture. It's a Snow Rider. It's a dimensional paint. I'm gonna try it on the bottom here. Let's grab this. don't want brush marks. Okay, I don't think that's too bad. I think we're just going to add a little bit to these. To the window frames, just a little bit. All right, I think that's enough for that. Let these dry. Okay, so let's start, I think, putting this together. So the measurements are 2.5 inches wide by 9 inches long. What I try to do is on the bottom pieces, I try not to put like major items down on the bottom, because if I ever have to make them shorter, it's easier to take it from the bottom. So if I have to like cut it shorter, I don't have any major items on the bottom that I have to worry about removing. So I think what we're gonna do is, I think I'm gonna spray this first. I think I want to do some spraying. So let's move our major pieces off to the side. Let me get this out. Let me get these out. Okay, so I'm going to take black soot again. Okay. I'm going to take some of the aged mahogany. This is the one that doesn't spray right and leaks. We're going to do just the stain in the forest moss. And then we're going to do a little bit of the forest moss in the Oxide. Okay, I'm going to add a little bit of water. These to kind of move around here. That's pretty cool. Okay. And let's get out this. Okay. That's dry. put this off to the side. Is this dry? Oh, that's got a lot of nice texture. Okay. All right, let's see. What do we got here? Now we have to get our windows on. So I'm gonna glue the windows on first. We'll work with that first. And if I have to work around anything else, we'll work around that. Window on. So I think what we're gonna do is we'll finish up these windows, and then I think we'll call it quits, and then we'll start work on the next part, and we'll make this into a two-parter. I think these two might be good. I think they're a good color. We all know how I love to collage, so we're going to collage this to the best of my abilities. Not sure how far down this goes, so let's see here. So far, so good. I always tear the wrong way, always. What I should have done, I didn't have enough anyway. I should have used the whole piece to cover this and then cut around it. We'll just bring it up a little bit more. I'll bring it up to about there. need to glue any of this down? I do. All right, let's find. Let's do this whole piece. That'll work. How did I have that? This way or this way? Okay, let's cut these out. Did I ever tell you I hate the fussy cut? Oh, jeez. Oh, God. Not my forte. I know some people who love it. I am not one of those. These scissors do make it a little bit easier. The Tim Holtz ones, the serrated ones. They do help, I will say that. Then we're gonna need some kind of clasp or something, so I'll have to find something for the next video. And we'll have to make a little thing to open up the window. So that's what we've done so far. So I hope you enjoyed the process for part 1. So I hope you'll come back for part 2 for my Creepy 13 challenge that's being hosted by Tony's Witchy Art and Crafts Challenge and also Mystical Misty 1. So again, this is a challenge that anybody can participate with. And so I hope to see your videos under that hashtag. So this is part 1. So look forward to part 2 coming up very shortly. Take care, everybody. Bye.